Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the July 28th Daily Inspirational Message, the condensed version. It's 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a few comments on the message. And if you find the message of use, please be so kind as to like the video. Thank you for that. Here we go. The title: The Power of Checking In on Yourself Throughout the Day. Paragraph 1. When your day does not feel like it is going well for you, remember that thanks to free will, every single moment allows you the opportunity to begin anew. Today, throughout your day, return to the now and ask yourself, what kind of day am I creating through the thoughts that I am thinking? Are the thoughts, words, emotions, actions, and reactions that I'm focusing on and supporting assisting me in creating the day that I want? This quick checking in process helps you take greater personal responsibility for the type of day you're creating and thus experiencing. It is you who decides where you will place your time, focus, and energy. It is you who is responsible for the brushes you use to color the day you have. It is you who can remove your support, your time, focus, and energy from the thoughts that are not helping you create the day you want. Paragraph 2. Today, as often as we can remember to do so, let us take a moment for ourselves and see how we are doing. During these moments, let us recall that we are responsible for the thoughts we think. If the thoughts we think are not bringing us the day we want, then we have the power to change our internal dialogue. If we're having anxious thoughts, then let us use such moments to practice placing our trust in the divine. If we're having judgmental thoughts, then let us use our free will to replace them with forgiving thoughts. If thoughts of anger seem to want to consume us, let us stop and learn to use such moments to choose an alignment with mercy and grace. By continuing to check in on yourself throughout the day, we get to reshape our thoughts so that they can better help us create the day we want and deserve. All right, the power of checking in on yourself throughout the day. I'm going to make 5 relatively quick points that I trust will assist both of us in the implementation of today's daily inspiration. Point number 1. Let's say your day is feeling a little bit off balance. Remind yourself that in every moment, situation, interaction allows me the opportunity to choose once again, to begin anew. And so no matter how challenging your day may be, you can always stop, take a breath, release the thoughts that are supporting that challenging day, align with your peaceful nature, and begin anew. Every moment, interaction, and situation allows you that opportunity, thanks to free will. That's point number 1. Point number 2, throughout the day, keep on asking yourself, what kind of day am I creating? You can ask yourself, are my thoughts, words, emotions, actions, interactions, reactions helping me create the day I want? And so that's point number 2. What kind of day am I creating? Ask yourself that throughout the day. And then see if your thoughts, your emotions, your actions and reactions are supporting the day you want to create. Point number 3. In continuation of point number 1 and 2, point number 3 helps us take personal responsibility for the kind of day we're having/creating. And so you ask yourself in point number 3, are my thoughts, words, emotions, actions, interactions leading me towards the peaceful, joyous, kind, compassionate day I want? Or are they leading me away from the peaceful, joyous, compassionate, kind, loving day I want? And so we take personal responsibility for which road we're choosing. Are we aligning with what we want and thus experiencing what we want? Or are we choosing what we do not want and thus experiencing the life that we do not want? And so point number 3, the choice is ours, which road to take. And so we take personal responsibility for that. Point number 4, let us consciously dedicate our time, focus, and energy to the thoughts that will help develop and color the day we want. And then, equally so, let us take away our time, focus, and energy from the day we do not want. And so it's very simple. If there are thoughts that are leading you away from the day you want, you stop placing your time, focus, and energy on that. And if there's thoughts that are supporting the day you want, then you add more of your time, focus, and energy to those thoughts. And so, pretty simple. Point number 4, we focus where we want our time, focus, and energy. Where do we want to place it? Do we want to place it on a road that leads us to the kind of day we want to create? Or are we placing that on the road where we don't want to, in truth, take? And it's not helping us create the day we want. And point number 5, always remember, the power resides within you, not out there in the physical world. It is your thoughts, your internal dialogue, that are defining the world you see. And so if you change your thoughts, if you align your thoughts with love, with a loving, kind, compassionate, joyful day that you want, then that is what you will experience. If you align your thoughts, your internal dialogue, with negative, judgmental, resentful, jealous, shameful, guiltful thoughts, you will have a day you probably do not want. And so, because our reality begins within our minds, let us, within our minds, change whatever's going on that is developing and creating the day we're having. And so if we're having judgmental thoughts and we're leading ourselves towards darkness, okay, let us stop that. Stop those judgmental thoughts. Forgive them, let them go. Take a breath, realign with your peaceful, forgiving nature, the love that God created you to be. And peace and forgiveness are a couple of those expressions of love. And then focus your thoughts on those peaceful, merciful, graceful thoughts. And that will help you start to depart that judgmental, critical road and lead you on a road to a peaceful and joyful and loving day. And so remember, your whole out there does not control you. You define what's out there. You view this world through the lens you choose. And if the lens you choose is leading you in the direction you do not want, that's okay. Just recognize it. I'm now choosing to take these judgmental lens off, place it aside, and I'm now putting on this lens of mercy and grace and compassion and understanding and forgiveness. And in doing so, I begin to create and manifest the day I want as the light of the world that God created me to be, all of us to be. And that's the day we truly want. We always want to have the kind of day that reflects our true internal condition, the love that God created us to be. And so to be the loving light. Let's allow that loving light to shine the path to peace and joy and mercy and grace. The path we were created to create, all of us. All right, thank you so much for your time. I love you very much. If you can be so kind as to like this video, it would help with the listening process, and it might help somebody find this video who can use a little shift in direction of the kind of day they're having. And thank you very much. I love you, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.